Okay, now that we have our background playlist, I just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the settings. So there are two categories of settings. One is your playlist settings, and then one is your slide related settings. And so by default, the playlist settings are set to fade tracks in and out and to loop the playlist. The slide related defaults are lower background audio volume when the slide audio plays by 50% and pause background audio when video content plays on a slide. And so I just wanted to talk a little bit about what these settings are. So fading tracks in and out, this is basically doing exactly what it says. It fades in each track by slowly increasing the volume while the previous track is going to fade out. And then loop playlist is super handy because it automatically repeats the playlist. So if you were doing this manually before background playlist was a feature in Articulate Storyline, you would have your audio on and then you would have to do a trigger to play the media again if you wanted it to loop. So now we don't have to do that. You just have to select or deselect loop playlist. The slide related settings, lower background audio volume when slide audio plays. This means that if you have audio on a slide, so say you've got a slide that has a bulleted list that's being narrated with voiceover, when the audio of that slide starts to play, so at the timeline start, for example, then your background audio volume is going to decrease automatically. And so with that, you can decide to have it decrease to 10%, 20%, 50%, 100%, whatever your heart desires. And then when your audio starts playing on a slide, the background audio will reduce or lower accordingly based on whatever you've set it to reduce by. Pause background audio when video content plays. So what this is going to do is pause your background audio playlist when learners are watching video content on a slide. Once they're done watching the video, after the video resumes or when the learner pauses it, the background audio will resume. And so those are just some of the settings when working with background playlists. In the next video, I'm going to talk a little bit more about how to control background audio with triggers as well as the audio volume variable.